Hi everyone, my name is Manish Diwan. Thank you for taking time out today to join us in this very special session, which is organized by Oxygen by Apex. My name is Manish Diwan, and on the session today, I also have my colleagues from MAS, Caitlin and Arun. Say hello, guys. Uh, uh, we are going to talk about something very important uh, in the space of digital transformation and collaboration, which is about Apex. Uh, at Apex, it's our primary objective to speed up the process of collaboration between financial institutions and fintechs. What we are going to do is I'm going to take you through a few slides on Apex and what we do and how we do it. And then I'm going to hand it over to Caitlin and Arun to give you a deep dive demo of what the Apex platform is all about. So I'm going to switch over to my slide presentation now, and hopefully everything should fall in place. Okay, so uh, what exactly does Apex do and why we are in the business today? Uh, Everybody understands the need to innovate, but the way forward is a lot of struggle. And all of you who have been part of this, of whether you're on the financial institution side or on the fintech side, understand what I'm trying to say here. As a fintech, you have very limited market access, and that essentially kind of does not allow you to build your credibility as fast as you would want to be. Uh, there are exceptionally long sales and prototyping cycles. It takes almost about 6 to 14 months to close sales deals, 15 to 20 meetings to secure one prototype. And that's just one prototype in one financial institution. Imagine if you were to do it for 10 parallelly. And even after you do all this, it's extremely difficult to enter from POC to production. Limited success rate, 10 to 20% is what our research tells us. And all this costs a lot of money, 150 to 250,000 USD annual door-to-door sale cost for an average fintech is what we understand. And this is the research that we have done through all our ecosystem and community members. What is Apex? Apex is world's first open innovation platform on cloud. Essentially, in the center of Apex sits the Apex Sandbox, which allows for fintechs and financial institutions to come together and co-create brilliant proof of concepts and experiments which they can productionize. And we have built a whole ecosystem of services around this sandbox, starting from a global fintech marketplace, which is essentially today hosting close to about 400 plus fintechs and their APIs, synthetic data set to help you go through these POC processes without having to worry about bringing data sets from financial institutions, which becomes a huge friction point in a lot of cases. We also allow uh, fintechs to post their solutions, ready-made solutions on the fintech solutions catalog on the Apex platform. Besides that, this platform will be incomplete without a community, and Apex has a huge community of financial institutions, fintechs, and general people who enjoy talking about technology at large. And all this put together is what we call as apexplatform.com. Apex is the way forward for collaboration, and it's built for whether you are a fintech who is dealing in core banking solution, robo advisory, trading, chatbot, KYC, OCR, payments, analytics, you name it. And it's built for you to collaborate with whether you are a financial institution as a retail bank, a commercial bank, an insurance company, whether you are a central banker, capital market players, system integrators, investors, and so on and so forth. Overall, Apex ensures that the whole community and ecosystem works together in the most cohesive manner as possible. How do we help you realize your true potential for technology in case if you are a fintech player? Apex is a fantastic platform for doing your business development work, for speedy prototyping. If you're looking to co-create with another fintech just to complete and make a super product, it's a great place to do that. And definitely a lot of brand exposure. It's a one-stop marketing channel to increase your brand recognition. And one of the latest things that we have launched is the hackathon, the Hackalysium. Take part in global hackathons with leading financial institutions. Today, we can proudly say Apex is home to almost 1,800 plus fintechs from all over the world who have participated in one or the other hackathon during the course of last about 10 months now. Apex is also a platform where investment opportunities are more and more coming in. We have I will talk about it later on in the presentation as well, how you can make use of that. It's also a learning and development tool, without having to worry about creating your infrastructure. Use the Apex ecosystem, use the Apex community to upskill your teams and get to know from the Apex experts and export the platform to platform's flexibility to realize the immediate value of this platform. And if you're a financial institution, why would you need something like Apex? In case if you're an emerging institution, it is about defending your turf against larger banks and technology companies. You need to be upping the game. Digital transformation for cost efficiencies. You need to move out of legacy processes and systems and look for how you can be cost efficient. And also, I mean, very critically, especially in times where branches did not open for a long time, form filling and application processes were a thing of past. Things like agent enablement for high-touch rural economies. In case if you are a leading financial institution, a large bank, it's about focusing on growth. It's about automation towards cost saving, and it's also about continuous innovation to differentiate against competitors. So different financial institutions, different sizes define how you view Apex as, but there is something in it for absolutely everyone across the board. Some of our partners who have benefited out of the Apex platform, whether it is Citi, Union Bank, Prudential, National Stock Exchange, and some of our fintech ecosystem partners who have participated in prototyping exercise with some of the larger names that you see on your screen now. And who knows, your next prototype with any regional financial institution as a fintech could be on Apex. And like I was mentioning earlier, Apex Hackalysium is your customer hackathon experience. This is something that came out of right before COVID, when we realized that two major parts will be missing because of COVID in the life of a fintech is how do they take their products and services to potential customers, because there was no traveling. It was very difficult to access market. So we created Apex Hackalysium, which is where we invited financial institutions to come on board to post their problem statements, essentially creating a demand, and the supply came in from all over the world as participants for these hackathons. Apex Hackalysium allows a global hackathon administration workflow on Cloud Buildathon infrastructure. It allows you to publish demos, automated solution submission, online judging toolkit, and of course, the Apex Sandbox and APIs to actually create products and services. Apex Hackathon has seen a lot of success. We have hosted some of the biggest names in the business, including starting our first one was the G20 Tech Sprint, then moving on to the UNCDF, Global FinTech Accelerator and FinTech Awards from MAS, BNY Mellon Connect 20, Time Global Financial Alliance for Women, and right now we are running the Prudential Proof Fintegrate on the Apex Hackalysium. And besides this, like I said, Apex also figured out that the other missing part around COVID was a lot of investment opportunities were not realized by our fintech ecosystem partners. As part of our board members, AMTD created an ASEAN Solidarity Fund, which is a 50 million Sing dollar fund available for the fintech community. We also created a business growth grant scheme, which is meant for Singapore-based fintechs, and you can know more about them on our platform, www.apexplatform.com. Besides that, as Apex fintech community member, you are also eligible to get up to 25,000 USD AWS complimentary cloud credits when you become a member. And the most important part that I would like to touch upon is effective today. The really big SFF 2020 announcement by Apex is all fintechs who are at funding series B or below is now free for the year. So essentially, if you are a fintech who is willing to come on board, wants to showcase your APIs and your product and services on the Apex platform, it's going to be free for you for the whole year if you are below funding series B or below. Apex is a not-for-profit entity. We are including our public interest founding members who originally conceptualized the idea, including ASEAN Bankers Association, IFC World Bank, and MAS. Our corporate founding members include AMTD Foundation Hong Kong and MasterCard, who joined us late last year. And our technology partners include Percipient and Brancos. What we have also created as our eyes and ears to the ground are the Strategic Advisory Council members, including Singapore FinTech Association, MasterCard, Brancos, Bank of New York Mellon, AWS, AMTD Foundation, and Experian. And you could reach out to me, manish@afin.tech, if you have any further questions, and do visit us on apexplatform.com. And with that, I would hand it over to Caitlin for the demo.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Manish. So thanks also for sharing about the great news to the fintechs that they are getting 1 year free of access to Apex. So with that, let's begin the demo of the Apex platform. So what I will do is to basically share with you how, as a fintech or as a FI, you can leverage on the Apex platform to find business opportunities, to find solutions to your problem statement, and then collaborate together with each other. So let's get started. So if you are new to fintech to Apex, you can get started by clicking onto the Get Started button. So this is where basically you can register yourself an account. So let's say you have a Gmail or a specific account, you can continue with Google. And then you will be brought through a process of registration to set up your account. So this process of setting up is super simple. We basically ask you for key details where you can click onto complete registration. We will ask you about the account manager information as well as your organization information. So the reason why we ask you for all this information is so that when you set up your profile on Apex, we are able to see what exactly is your company about, and interested members of Apex can then view your company details. And of course, at the back end, for every fintech or FI that onboards onto Apex, we do a background check to make sure that there's a level of assurance over what you're submitting. And once you're done providing your organization information, you can just click on preview. So this is where you can then see your account information that will be displayed when you set up your profile. And thereafter, there's a payment plan, but not to worry, if you're a fintech, this will be free for you for the first year. So assuming that you've created your account, the next step is then to log in. So how you go to log in is basically go back to the apexplatform.com and then click on the login button. So here I'm going to log in as a financial institution, trying to look for solutions. So let's say I'm a bank and I'm trying to find a solution that can help me do eKYC. So how I can do that is, first of all, to post a problem statement. Maybe I can post a problem statement saying that I'm looking for an eKYC solution. So as a FI, I'm easily able to post a problem statement. If I can use any of the existing problem statement examples, I'm basically able to see that I'm able to post my problem statement and then provide more details about it. And based on whatever information that I provide, Apex actually has a back-end intelligence engine that can help you to automatically recommend APIs to you. So these are basically technologies that we think is relevant to you based on the text that you have provided. And of course, to the fintech, this is super helpful because now your APIs that are working and they are very good will now get recommended over to the FIs. Or if you want to wait for others to reply to you, that's also possible. So by posting problem statements on Apex, you're able to filter whether you want FIs to have access to your problem statement or you only want fintechs to have access to your problem statement. And this helps you to create a level of privacy over there as well. So this is one way where as a FI, you can discover solutions to your problem statement. And as a fintech, you can get discovered even without going to the FI. The other way is that you can go into the fintech catalog. So this is basically a catalog of all the fintechs who are members of Apex. So to date, we have over 300 plus fintechs on Apex coming from as many as I think 30 plus countries. So let's say I'm a FI itself and I'm looking for a KYC solution. I can just click on a search button and then click search. So this will then return me 20 plus fintechs on Apex that is relevant to KYC. So this is super helpful for me because typically if I were to do a Google search, I might not get so many details at one go. And if I look through all these fintechs, I'm able to easily sniff out which ones are the ones that I'm interested in. So if I see any that is of interest, I can just click onto it. So this is where the fintech's profile will then appear. So for the fintech, during your registration process, whatever profile that you have submitted will appear here. And this is where the financial institutions will then use this profile to do a basic customer verification on the fintech. So this is because there's key information, like for example, where they operate in, what is their pitch to the customers, like in terms of what is their unique value proposition, as well as their product details, like whether are they production ready, do they have existing APIs that you can use on, as well as whether they have won any awards or accreditations. So to the FIs, this gives them the assurance that these companies have all these things set up. And to the fintech, of course, this is basically like giving you more exposure and more business opportunities by being able to get discovered by by financial institutions. And if you have APIs, this is where your organization's APIs can also be found. So this is the second way where the FI can discover a fintech. Likewise, the fintech can also discover FIs by simply clicking on this financial institution marketplace. So on the platform itself, we have 60 plus financial institutions. This is where you can find which are the FIs already on the platform looking for innovative solutions. The other way where you can discover each other is through the APIs. So if I go into the API here, if I go into the API catalog, this basically lists down all the APIs that are made available by members of Apex. So it can be APIs from financial institutions, it can be APIs from fintechs as well. So let's say I'm the same bank looking for a KYC solution, and this time around, I want to look for a specific technology. Let's say I want to do KYC using Face Match. So this is where I will click on Face Match. So with that, I'll click on Enter. This will return me the 5 APIs on Apex that is relevant to me. Typically, this is something that you can never do on Google search or on even other API platforms, because here this is very suited to your need. It is basically returning you the exact APIs or the technology based on your keyword search. If I see any that is relevant, I can also find out whether is the API working or not. So that's by looking at the endpoint. If it is a full marks, it basically means that the API is working perfectly fine. And this gives the FIs the assurance that I'm not wasting time testing an API that is not working. So if I see a certain API that I'm interested in, I just have to click onto it. So this is where I can basically find out the key information about this API. So for instance, I know that this API is called Face Match, and it is provided by this company called Hyperverge. It helps me to verify whether a selfie taken by the customer matches with that in the ID card. I'm also able to find out key technical information, like for example, whether have they passed their sanity test, whether what kind of security and privacy setup do they have. So this is super important to the financial institution, because I'm sure you wouldn't want to test API without knowing what exactly is the background of the API. And likewise, if you're a fintech providing APIs on Apex platform, by putting all this information up, you give your financial institutions the assurance of the quality of your API. So assuming I like all this information that I'm seeing here, I can just easily go and try it out itself. So this is where it is really very helpful for the financial institution who is looking for a solution. So I'm looking for a Face Match solution, and I can now test out whether this API really works or not. So how I do that is by clicking on the post, which is the API call. I will click on try it out. So this is where I will test out whether does this API really allow me to upload 2 photos. One is my passport or ID photo against my selfie, and whether this API can help me decipher whether the 2 photos matches or not. So let's test it out. So the very first image I'm going to upload is my own selfie. I always tell people that this is the one that I have Photoshopped to make myself look prettier. And then the second one is my ID card. So this was taken when I was still, I think, a teenager, so a few years ago. So with that, by uploading these two photos, I'm going to enter in some details like this is an ID card that I'm testing. And then I see two fields here, app ID and app keys, which are fields that the API provider has basically set so that he knows who is testing his API. So with that, I'm going to just copy in whatever details I've gotten from the API provider prior to this demo. So once I've entered in, I see the next field, which is the X authorization. So this is basically the access token. And we've made it so simple on Apex that all you have to do is to copy in this access token here. Typically, a lot of the platforms that provide APIs will require you to set up a lot of details before you get this access token. But in our case, we've made the access token super accessible. And once I'm done putting in all this information, I can just click on execute. So here I will know whether does this API work and what kind of results does this return me. So as you can see, this is the result I'm getting. So it's basically telling me that the two photos are of a match. I don't need to review this again. The confidence level is 82%. So imagine if you're a fintech providing this API, imagine how much confidence your API being tested by the FI will give the FI. So as a bank itself, if I see this API, I see that it really returns me the result I want to see. This is acceptable. And if I'm interested to do even more collaboration with you, I can then go into the next step. So I've discovered you, I've tested your API, I like you. So now I'm going to start doing prototyping. So this is then where I will go into the IDE. But at this point, I will pause here to pass it over to Arun to show you more details about how this integrated development environment works and how you can do your coding on it. So over to you, Arun.
Sure. Thanks, Kathleen.
Yeah, you can share your screen now.
Yeah. You able to see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. So let me share some interesting feature on Apex platform where we call it as a secured sandbox or an integrated development environment. So while now the banks are shifting their focus to build their infrastructure for resilience or for sustainability as part of the COVID-19 recovery phase, the Apex has proactively enabled the on-demand infrastructure. In fact, just right before the lockdown was introduced across the globe. Yeah. So let's see what are the features that we can bring in as part of the on-demand infrastructure. Yeah. So first is we are also offering the predefined IT infrastructure, which means a file system for you to store all your binaries, as well as the secured containerized in sandbox, which will allow you to bring in all your synthetic data and everything was part of conducting your POC. And secondly, the IDE also support nearly 17 programming languages that includes the compiler. So that facilitate the developer to use all these programming languages and quickly compile the source code directly on our secured sandbox environment. So now the story does not end here for the developer journey perspective. They can also integrate and connect their application, what they are developing or showcasing to the financial institution as part of the POC, to connect to a built-in database plugins which you are providing as part of the sandbox as well. So later I will show you what are the databases that you can connect. So for example, the developers can connect to MariaDB or MySQL or SQL server from Azure, etc., etc. Yeah, and the other thing is from the sandbox, the developer can also integrate with the external APIs. For example, if you have a use case to integrate with a telco related APIs or a credit rating agencies APIs, which they can publish on the Apex platform, which you can invoke from our secured sandbox environment to build a very strong use case to show to your client as well. Yeah, and banks can also connect to their synthetic data APIs, which are available on the platform for the fintechs and the financial institutions to connect to their legacy systems for any of the core banking solutions which they may use as well. Yeah, so let me show you an example. What Kathleen has shown in the beginning is around the face match related API. So as you can see, this is an auto-populated code for any a developer to use this our IDE environment. In fact, we are also facilitated by providing where they can insert the API calls within our IDE environment. Yeah. So what they need to do is just double click and copy the source code and just click and paste the source code here directly on the IDE, and they can compile it very quickly using our Secure Sandbox that we are providing as well. So then the developer, once they have integrated their API within the JSON file or anything which they are calling, they can also compile this and they can show the use case to the potential clients through the Apex platform. And finally, if the clients have accepted the POC, whatever they conducted on the Apex platform, you can export the source code from the sandbox into your private GitHub account, and then you can import that source code into the bank infrastructure or any of their public cloud which the client choose to operate their production environment. So these are the various features that any user on the platform can benefit from on the Apex platform. And just to touch base on the database that I was mentioning earlier, so we have provided all the built-in connectors on the platform where you can connect to all these databases, and in future we will be adding more and more plugins for you to connect to any other complex database instance that you would like to connect to as well. So in summary, the on-cloud infrastructure was more than sufficient for any financial institutions and the fintech to showcase their capabilities on the Apex platform. So to conclude the sandbox features, what I would like to say is to nurture the innovation on the Apex platform. We are delighted to offer innovation as a service through the Apex platform to showcase your solution capabilities to transform any journey that the bank would like to adopt in light of COVID-19 phase, where we are all facing tough timeline at this point in time. And you can benefit by accessing various financial institutions and scale up your product opportunities to reach out to different market as well. Yeah, thank you. If you have any queries, please do let me know on the IDE part and anything else on the Apex platform.
Thanks, Arun. Thanks, Caitlin, for the wonderful demo. As always, you guys have mastered the art of Apex demo. I think the important part is, like I announced, that Apex is going to be free for the next 1 year for any fintech, Series B and below that. We want to support the community and the ecosystem to come together and use Apex as a platform, not just for reaching out to financial institutions, but also, if possible, co-create and participate in all our hackathons, which we are going to announce a few more interesting ones over the next couple of days as part of Oxygen by Apex. This is our latest offering. During the Singapore FinTech Festival this year. Do visit us as apexoxygen.com, and please reach out to us if you have any more questions. My email ID is probably one of the simplest in the world. It is manish@afin.tech. I'm available on LinkedIn as well, as you would expect me to be. Please feel free. That should be all from our side. Thank you so much for joining today. And thanks, Kate and Arun, for your continued help and support.